Ngeba Sojola here. So now this video will basically be looking at the weapons used in the Russian and Ukraine war, Ukraine conflict. Basically, we'll be looking at the Russian side, what type of arsenal Russia has. Russia has a very vast arsenal, but I'll be looking at particular weapons, especially missiles that they used. Now, the first missile that the Russians are using is known as a cruise missile. Its name is the Kalibri, right? Now, explaining the cruise missile a bit is basically it is a missile that has a jet engine attached to it, right? And it is built slightly like a plane, so it basically can be controlled. You can control how high it flies, how low it flies, how fast it flies, and how actually the target can be how the target can be hit. So basically, this cruise missile can fly below 2,000 kilometers, right? In below 2,000 kilometers altitude, right? Basically meaning that it cannot be detected by enemy radars or enemy sensors, right? Also with heat sensors, you can slow down the engine so that the heat cannot be detected. So this is the power of the cruise missile. Because it's cruise, you can cruise. That's why it's called a cruise missile. You can cruise at high altitude, low, and whatever. So these specific missiles are launched from the Black Sea, or from a ship known as a destroyer. So the launch place is basically at sea and hitting different targets on land, right? The second major weaponry that they are using are also missiles, but are miniature missiles, right? They are slightly smaller than the cruise missiles, right? And basically can be deployed at any place which are needed. Basically, the Russian army basically reasoned by saying that why not us use a 100-kilogram missile, right, to perform a similar job that a 1,000-ton or a 1-ton missile can do, right? In this case, with the reduction in weight, to increase control of the missile, access to agility in this regard. So this was also a major missile that has been used in the war. Now the third major one that I like to touch on is basically the hypersonic missile. Right, the hypersonic missile basically can be launched from a plane, also from a ship, right? And it's basically 10 times faster than the speed of sound, which basically means it's very few equipment in this day and age that can detect that a missile. It's quite a fast missile. It can be launched from a plane. It's 10 times fast, and its flying altitude is about 2,000 kilometers, right? So when we go deep to the Russian arsenal, various weapons were used, but the main ones, right, were the basic three missiles I'm talking about. They use tanks, they use infantry, but the main ones, which tends to destroy communication systems and infrastructure of the Ukrainian army or the Ukrainian military, is basically achieved through this war and through the Russian arsenal. Thank you very much for listening. Please watch the next video. Thank you.